All right, everyone. We have the 84 overall Oakland Raiders traveling to Miami to take on the 78 overall Dolphins. This one we've seen before. The Titans had a big advantage and capitalized on it. Let's see if the Raiders can do the same thing. There you get a look at Coach Quinston and his goals for the game. And comparing some of the star positions, or lack thereof, for the Miami Dolphins. So far, the Raiders' key players here have been dominant in the ratings. Same at quarterback. What else you got? They're still behind at the safety comparison, but not nearly as much. All right, so with, what was that, 4 positions that got compared, the Raiders have an overwhelming advantage, which you would expect seeing the significant gap that we saw on paper, but let's see how it translates to the field. And I'm also going to turn the AC up a little bit because I'm already hot, and if the system gets hot, then it'll spit the disc out and we'll lose everything we've done. Maybe I'll wait till halftime. Hopefully it lasts that long. All right, it's raining here in Miami. This is only our second rainy game of the season as Rodgers leads the Raiders offense out onto the field. This first play of the game, a play fake. The running back stays in, makes the key block to give his quarterback more time as he hits Adam Thielen for a gain of 12 and a first down to lead the game off. Yep. Madden 21 will remove the Redskins name and logo. They're hoping that Washington is able to get the rights to their new name and get a logo done up in time so that they can adjust the uniforms and stuff. Raining in Miami? No. Rodgers steps under center, single back. This time a handoff to White, and he's met early for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 38. Don't forget fall, winter, or spring, Roddy. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 just off screen to your left. White up the middle. A big carry here for what looks to be about 12 yards, maybe 13. That's going to push the Raiders into Miami territory. 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 48. What did you go to the Dolphin Stadium for if not a football game? Was it baseball? Back when the Marlins played there. Here we go. Rodgers, handoff to Coleman. Big hit and a fumble, and he drops the ball. Miami falls on it right at the 50-yard line, slides forward to the Oakland 49, and Marcus Mariota and the Dolphins offense will take over with great starting field positions. Watch Coleman get absolutely blasted here. That's cool, Roddy. Here they come. We've already seen our first casualty of the rain. Can we get another? Can the Raiders defense get a stop here? Mariota in the gun, play fake, looking right, throws to his running back out of the backfield. Jones catches it, and he's going to carry it forward for a gain of 9. That'll bring up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 41. Looks like the Dolphins have 2 receivers stacked to the left, and their star tight end off the line to the right. Corey Davis catches this one. Not sure why he gets a star rating, considering he was never really a star in Tennessee. Should have been, but he wasn't. Maybe next year. But this one complete to Corey Davis for 9 yards, and that's a first down for the Dolphins. Dolphins offense moving early here. It is early. Maybe the Raiders can pull the old bend, not break. Mariota play fake, thrown over the middle, and it's complete to the star, Corey Davis, and he's out of there. First touchdown for Corey Davis. First touchdown of the day. Put 6 on the board. Miami takes the early lead. That's right, Goat Man. We literally didn't even start the first game till almost 40 minutes into the stream, so you haven't missed anything. And you just saw the first scoring play. If you weren't lurking prior to that play, what you did miss was the Raiders got the ball to start the game, and they were at like the Dolphins 49. They handed off, and the running back got hit hard and fumbled at midfield. The extra point is good, and Miami leads this one 7, Oakland 0. Coach Adad not happy that it's taking 3 guys to take one of theirs down, but at this point he should be happy they even brought him down, because they certainly didn't the next time. Miami, no stranger to being ahead by 7 and then losing. Let's see if the Raiders can keep that trend going. Green Senior fields this kickoff in the end zone and runs it out to his own 24 before being taken down. There's Tevin Coleman, the running back responsible for coughing the ball up last drive. Not sure if they're going to give him another chance here early, but we will find out soon enough. Rodgers steps under center with 3 receivers bunched tight to his right. Rodgers throws over the middle, complete to Galloway. $15-yard completion, and that'll bring him up to the 38-yard line. Damn it, Roddy. So far, we did have a fumble for the Raiders, but it's looked like 2 other receivers who caught the ball were going to fumble it before they got to the ground. Fortunately for the Raiders, they haven't yet. The tight end in motion from right to left across the formation. This one, another handoff to Coleman, who spins needlessly in the backfield and gets taken down for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Coleman's going to have to get his shit together, or this one's going to be a really long game for Oakland. Pump fake and then a completion out in the flat to Adam Thielen, but it's not going anywhere, and it'll be 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. Rodgers, empty backfield in the gun. 3 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Here we go. Looking. Going through his progressions. He's under pressure. He hits Thielen for a big first down completion at the 50. Thielen already showing you the emotion. Coming out here with 3 catches early in the first quarter. Could he pull off another Willie Snead type of game like we saw from the Falcons in week 1? He puts on an impressive juke, but there's enough blue jerseys there to take him down even after he gets past the 1. Those aren't even blue. What are they? Turquoise? Teal? I don't know shades of colors. Rodgers under center. Ball at the 50-yard line. Hand off to Coleman again, and he gets rocked again after a gain of 1. This time he stopped more by his own blocker than the defender, but the result is the same. 2nd and 9 as they finally push back into Miami's territory. 6 seconds to go. Will they get a play off before the first quarter ends? They do. It's a handoff to White, who gashes them right up the middle, and that's your running back. Why do you keep putting Coleman in there when James White is your starter? White carries this one for about 13 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Raiders as we end the first quarter. All right, we got some votes in the chat. Everyone's saying teal. I just really like the Marlins. Oof. I was never a Marlins fan. I didn't hate the Marlins. They just weren't good enough to root for. Rodgers in the gun, split back formation. Andrews motioning. White gets the handoff again. This one a gain of 4. White already 4 carries, 31 yards. Coleman, I believe, has 4 carries for -2 yards. And a fumble. I think the comparison is easy here. Don't put Coleman in. But it looks like Coleman's in the backfield right now. This one, play fake. Looking left, throwing deep, and it's intercepted in the end zone by the Dolphins' Baker, and he's going to try and run this one back. What a spin move there to get around 2 more tacklers. But the Dolphins create another turnover, and the Dolphins offense, led by Marcus Mariota, will take the field. I remember in 1995 when the Jaguars and the Panthers were both expansion teams. I couldn't decide which one I actually liked better because both of them had, especially at the time, their logos and their colors were like spot on. I really enjoyed both of those new teams. All right, there's Corey Davis. You see the star of the last drive. Flashing that $1 million smile out there. Oh. You're talking about hockey. Go Preds. Mariota under center. Handoff, stretch play to the left for Aaron Jones. Manages to keep his balance. Stiff arms another guy and turns a -3-yard run into a positive 4-yard gain. What gut and grit from Jones there. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins. Mariota in the gun, looking over the middle, hits Coleman. That's his tight end coming across on a drag route. That's going to be a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. The Raiders need a stop here. They can't really afford to go down by 2 touchdowns. Raiders not with a ton of offensive firepower, so they do have some, but apparently they don't know how to use it, so you don't want to get down by 2 scores here. Third and 3. Let's see if the Raiders D can come up with a stop. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Mariota back to throw. Looking left. Complete to his tight end, Coleman. And unfortunately, that's a first down. Easily. Coleman now with 2 consecutive catches. Total of 12 yards. That one going to give him 9. And the Dolphins take a first down near Raiders territory. I do wish the Nashville Predators, if we're talking about hockey, I wish the Predators hadn't gone with yellow in their colors. But other than that, I really like everything about the Preds, too. Mariota under center. Single back in the backfield. Hands off to Jones, who looks like he has a stretch play to the left. Tries to stop it on a dime and spin back the other way, but he is lit up by the linebacker. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 13 after a loss of 3. Actually, that was not the linebacker. Was it? I can't tell from this angle either. That might have been the lineman. He's definitely wearing a lineman's number, but then again, so does J.J. Watt. And J.J. Watt is usually lined up at the linebacker position. Mariota back to throw with time, looking over the left. Incomplete. Almost complete to the other team, as you see the corner for the Raiders yelling, telling everyone to keep coming my way. I'm eventually take this one to the house. It was huge on you when you were a kid. Well, cash it in, trade it in, get you a Predators jersey. Let's go. Join the movement. Mariota in the gun, back to throw. Throws this one to the left. It's complete to the star tight end, Hunter Henry, but he drops it. And the Raiders defense finally getting a stop. Dolphins punt this one away, and an exceptional kick is going to give the Raiders god-awful starting position. They'll be starting at the 1-yard line. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. Other than that interception, pretty decent stats on the day. Just inside the 1-yard line, the Raiders need some space. Handoff to White, bounces around in the backfield a little bit and picks up 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Raiders. Closing in on the 2-minute warning, the Raiders out in the I formation. Handoff to Coleman, and he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 4 carries for -1 yards for Coleman. Stop giving Coleman the ball. Give it to your starting running back. White is your workhorse. What are you doing, Raiders? Coach Quinston, do something in there. Third and 5 for the Raiders, who trail 7-0 here with 2 minutes to go in the first half. What are we listening to today? Talk to your players, not the commentator. Rodgers in the gun, back set off to his left, and it's incomplete over the middle, and the punt unit will be on the field. Hecker kicking from his own end zone, fielded by Kuti. This one brought all the way back into Raiders territory, and Mariota and the Dolphins offense will take over at the Raiders 48 with 1 minute 47 seconds to go in the first half and 3 timeouts to work with. Which Super Bowl, Ford? Don't fuck with me. Mariota under center. 3-step drop. He steps up. It looked like he was going to take off, and then the ball took off on him, sailing all the way to the front row of the stands. Throws this one away for no reason at all. Had plenty of time. Could have gotten something, but whatever. 2nd down. Mariota looking to throw. Has plenty of time. Ends up settling for a check down to the tight end, Hunter Henry. 4-yard gain as that puts Mariota with a 3 6s on his stat line. Watch out, he might be the devil. 6 of 9 for 66 yards and a touchdown. 3rd and 6 from the Raiders 44. Mariota steps up to throw. Not a good decision, as when he does, he swings it out to the flats. Raiders come up with another stop, and the Dolphins punt away again. This one, not nearly as exceptional as the first one. Even a touchback would have been better. You have to think this one probably rolled off the left side of his foot, because the Raiders are going to take over at the 25-yard line. They have 46 seconds to go until halftime, and they have all 3 timeouts. Rodgers complete. No, Hamilton, our spin cycle specialist from week 1's highlight video, drops this one after being touched. 2nd and 10 at the 25. Shouldn't make those yard markers look like bullseyes. It's just target practice. Rodgers in the gun, 3 receivers to his left, bunch tight. He's under pressure. He throws it complete to Boyd over the middle, who takes a big hit, but he holds onto the ball, unlike Coleman earlier in the game. And the Raiders are as deep into Dolphins territory as they've been all game. They make it to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, 37 seconds to go. They burn their first time out. Rodgers rolling right, looking left, complete to Callaway. No, he's hit and drops this one at the 30. Would have been another big gain, but the rain is messing with the Raiders' and they're not holding on to this. White motioning from right to left. Complete to Andrews over the middle, and that one's a big gain for 21. Oakland takes its second timeout, looking to get some points on the board here before halftime. Oakland still trails 7-0, but they have the ball on the move. 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 27 with 25 seconds to go and one timeout. Two receivers and a tight end to your left. One receiver and the running back to your right. Rodgers in the gun, looking to throw. Looks right. Complete to Boyd. Boyd unable to get out of bounds. Rodgers going to hurry him up to the line. 2nd and inches. They're going to try and get the playoff. Not to be confused with actually making the playoffs. This one complete to the running back out of the backfield. They're going to get stopped at the 9 and have to call their final timeout. Only 6 seconds to go. No time to go for it. They're going to bring out the field goal unit. McCarron holds. Kick is up. Kick is good. And with 3 seconds to go till halftime, Oakland finally puts some points on the board for the first time in almost 6 full quarters. You remember last week they got shut out. There was 4 quarters. They didn't put any points on the board in the first quarter and almost didn't make it in the second. But they break the shutout streak, and the score is now Miami 7, Oakland 3. Kuti fields this kickoff in his end zone and not going to be able to make anything of it. That's going to bring us to halftime. I assume the game is going to take you around the league to show you scores that haven't even happened yet while I turn up the air conditioning. '49ers out there embarrassing the Chiefs just like Coach Boone always wanted. A Panther versus a Tiger. Who wins? Right now, the Panther. Two of the shittiest teams in the NFL. Who wins? Nobody. That's a user game. I forgot. All right. Here we go. Starting off the second half. Raiders to kick this one away. Fielded by Kuti in the end zone. He takes a knee, and Mariota will lead the Dolphins offense back out of the locker room with the ball at their own 25. Who do you guys think is going to end up winning this one, Raiders or the Dolphins? You can get your little 1 in there for the Raiders or 2 for the Dolphins. Mariota under center. Henry on the line to the left. Single back in the backfield, stretch run to Jones. Tries to run it, only gains a yard. 2nd and 9 after a stop from the Raiders. Roddy says the humans are going to pull this one out. Ryu with a little bit less faith. Like they got a golf ball in their blowholes. Mariota back to throw, complete to Henry. And Henry runs forward for a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins. So far, the Dolphins are winning both the battle on the scoreboard and the one for the turnovers. Goatman also says the Dolphins are going to win. Coach Adea with no vote. Here comes the free safety on a blitz. It almost pays off, but Jones able to get around as his receiver holds the block. And instead of being a big loss, this one's going to go into Raiders territory. 1st and 10 after the big run from Jones at the Raiders 49. Raiders in a mismatch on defense right now, but it's not going to matter because this one looks like a false start on Miami. That'll back them up 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
That'll give the Raiders a chance to reevaluate their defensive personnel here, as it looked like they had 3 receivers against a linebacker and 1 corner. Raiders in a nickel defense. This one a handoff to Jones. Jones churning his legs, keeping the ball moving, and he's going to get a, what was that? Math is hard. Was that 9 yards? They lost 5, so it's 2nd and 4. Listen, it's too early in the morning for math. Okay, I need graphics. Mariota under center, single back in the backfield. 2 tight ends to the left on the jumbo package. Play fake, Mariota with all day to throw, nothing but field to the right. Hits Corey Davis on the right sideline. And that'll be a first down for the Dolphins at the Raiders' 27. That gives Corey Davis 3 receptions for 57 yards and a touchdown already. Child. A nice curl route by Davis there as he just makes a clean break. All right. Jumbo set again. Mariota, a quick 5-step drop. Looks left. This one's picked off by Lee. I thought he had the open field to be able to take this one back, but he didn't get any blockers out there to help him. But either way, big stop for the Raiders, and now the Raiders are going to come down the field with a chance to take the lead. 1st and 10 for Aaron Rodgers and the Raiders offense after the interception at their own 40. A Dothraki horde on an open field. The most dangerous thing you've ever seen in your life. Here they come. They're going to look to take advantage of the momentum that their defense just shifted their way. Miami still winning the turnover battle as a result of the fumble early on in the game, but Raiders are going to look to negate that here. Rodgers throwing left, complete to Hamilton, who holds on to it after a big hit. And that's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 at the 48. And you're going to get multiple looks at it. Why didn't we get multiple looks at some of the actual big plays? It's just a regular routine catch. I formation for the Raiders. Hand off to White, up the gut, and this one's going to be a first down after a gain of 3. There you see the comparison. Everything looking relatively even. Raiders have run 5 more plays, gained about 40 more yards. All in all, though, time of possession, they've had it about equally. Rodgers under center. Drops back, throws this one to White out of the backfield, who spins away from 3 tacklers. Really, he spun out of 1 and around 2 more, but he still loses 2 yards for his trouble. I'm not sure why when I turned the AC up, I didn't turn the fan part of it up, just the temperature, but now it's blowing even harder at the mic, so I have to turn it back down or lower the vent. This is a problem when you don't have central heat and AC, but this is inner city Los Angeles, so what are you going to do? All right, the Raiders pick up a gain of 1 there. That's 3rd and 11. 55 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball at the 50-yard line. Rodgers back to throw, looking right, almost intercepted, and the Dolphins come up with another stop. Raiders will send out the punt unit. Alright, so after this game is done, I will lower the AC vents. Hecker on to punt. Can he pin them deep? Not a bad punt. He gets them stuck at their own 13. Mariota's stat line for the day: 9 completions, 13 attempts for 90 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. That interception coming on the last drive. Can he erase it and have a short memory? Or will he commit another mistake? The Raiders obviously hoping that they can force him into one. This one a handoff to Jones, a gain of 4. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. You know who has the longest memory in the game? Phillip Rivers, as he's thrown 8 interceptions this season and no touchdowns. Mariota stretch play to the right, handing off to Jones. This one not going very far. It's going to be 3rd and 6, as that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Can the Raiders come up with another big stop here? Coach Quinston has been noticeably quiet for this game. He sent them all to the circus after only putting up a big goose egg on the scoreboard last time. This game, not much better. Only 3 points. The Raiders' offense has had a chance to play some bad defenses at this point and have been relatively anemic. 13 points in week 1 against the Rams, who they did shut out. No points last week. This one a screenplay to Jones, but the Raiders defense comes up with a big stop, and here comes the Miami punt unit. If the Raiders are going to win this one, they're going to have to put more points on the board. Thank you, John Madden, for that obvious commentary. That being said, how many points can the Raiders get? We don't know. They haven't utilized their offensive firepower at all this season, really. Having only scored 1 touchdown, it's been pretty abysmal. Way punts this one away. Deep punt. It hits Green Sr. in the helmet, but he fortunately sees it as after it bounces from the top of his dome, and he's lucky enough to catch it off the bounce. Great football is great football when you have great football players playing great football. Well, that's just great. Rodgers in the gun, empty backfield. 2 wide receivers to his left, 3 to his right. Looking left. This one, a big completion to Hamilton if they say he got his feet in bounds. And they say he did. That's a 25-yard reception. That'll set them up at the Miami 38. I've used that one myself. Damn physics engine. All right. Rodgers in the gun. This time has a back with him to his left. 4 wide receivers. Rodgers back to throw. Has a man. Doesn't take him. Throws over to the left for a 6-yard gain to Hamilton again. 2nd and 4. It's just dice rolls and pre-canned animations. Here we go. Rodgers under center. Hand off to White, who goes up the middle, backs that thing up into the linebacker to get a couple extra yards, and that'll be 1st down at the Miami 26. Just over 4 minutes to go in the game. If you were a lion tamer, you'd be lion dinner by now. Coach Quinston not thrilled with his quarterback. Rodgers to throw, looking, throws left, hits the tight end Andrews for a very modest gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to roll. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the game. Did not know that, Roddy. Here we go. 4 receivers for Rodgers. Back to his left. Takes a couple of steps, a couple more. He looks over the middle. He hits Adam Thielen, who runs backwards a couple of yards with his momentum, but it's still a completion. It'll be 3rd and 2 after the 4-yard reception. The Raiders can't really settle for a field goal at this point. They do still have plenty of time, but you have to wonder if their defense would be able to successfully hold the Dolphins again. Yeah, I think it ended up working out better for everybody that EA made it. Rodgers under center. Delay handoff to White, who makes the most of it. It's a 5-yard gain, and that's going to be 1st down for the Raiders. 1st and 10 with 2.5 minutes to go from the Dolphins' 14. Raiders looking for only their 2nd touchdown of the season, and they're going to need it here if they're going to walk out of Miami with a victory. Well, 2K ended up making football games for a little while, and those sucked. White motioning out of the backfield, going to line up at the wide receiver position off to the right. Rodgers looking, has time, and instead of using his time or rolling out of the pocket, he runs into his blocker, gets stood up, and throws this ball all the way to Africa. 1 second to go before the 2-minute warning, so the Raiders are going to get a free play here as they come out in the I formation. Hand off to Coleman. I've tried to tell you not to give the ball to Coleman, but what do? You gave the ball to Coleman. That's going to be a loss of yardage, and that'll bring up 3rd and 11, and that's going to take us just inside the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go. Raiders with 3rd down. It's now 4-down territory. They need a touchdown or a 1st down to keep this drive going. Now that we're inside 2 minutes, there's not enough time to only get a field goal and then have to get a stop and put more points on the board. Rodgers hits Boyd over the middle. Oh, come on, he's in the end zone. His feet were in the end zone, but the ball never crossed the plane. The Dolphins stall the hopefully inevitable 1st and goal inside the 1. Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers. Rodgers trying to do too much, and he takes a 5-yard sack. He hurries him up to the line. There's no reason to hurry this much. In fact, you almost want to drain the clock at this point. Rodgers all day to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! He hits Hamilton for another receiving touchdown. And if he hadn't gone through the hurry up and had actually just let the clock drain, the Dolphins wouldn't really have much time to work with. Instead, the Dolphins are still going to get this ball back with 1:26 to go and all 3 timeouts. McCarron holds. The kick is up, and it's good. Bagley put this one through, and Oakland takes its first lead of the game. Oakland 10, Miami 7. But Miami certainly not done. 1:26 to go in the game. Only down 3, and they have all 3 timeouts remaining. Should have gone for 2. Go for 2 or no balls. Watch the Dolphins run this kickoff back for a touchdown. Well, never mind. Coleman receives it in the end zone, and he takes a knee. That'll bring the Dolphins out to the 25, and Mariota will see if he can orchestrate another 4th quarter comeback. You know who else made Rodgers pretty slow in the game, Goat Man? God. Mariota in the shotgun. Throws over the right to Hunter Henry, complete for a 9-yard gain. The clock rolls. 2nd and 1 as Mariota tries to lead the Dolphins down the field. They only need a field goal to send this to overtime. Mariota scrambling, hits his running back, Jones. That's going to be good for another 6 as the clock still rolls. They have 3 timeouts. They don't have to be in the hurry up, but you kind of like the urgency. Mariota looking to throw. He's under pressure. He gets away from it. He's still under pressure, and he's brought down for a sack finally. A loss of 3 after D Ford gets home. Again, hurrying to the line. They're wasting time. You have 3 timeouts, Miami. They don't go home with you. Mariota rolling to his right, hits his running back who squeaks through there and gets up to the 48-yard line. Finally a timeout called after the gain of 12, but it's 3rd and 1 at the 48-yard line with 36 seconds to go. Mariota in the gun, looking to his right, looks left, over the middle, and had a man deep, but he threw it into triple coverage. 4th and 1. This game of the week material, it's only the first game. Speaking of which, game of the week last week, if I were being completely objective, it would have gone just to me and Phoenix because of the last minute heroics and shit. And it was user versus user in division. But Goatman also got the award because his game came down to 1 point in the final seconds. Coleman fields this one. Oh no! No, Coleman, don't do him like that. Oh, man. Miami with a huge play after the Raiders unable to tackle. And that one took them to the 2-yard line, but they lose 5 on this carry here. 2nd and goal. They're going to clock it for no reason whatsoever. They had plenty of time to get more plays, and they still had a timeout, but here we go. Miami gonna try and boot the tying field goal. I mean, the stakes were there, Roddy. Raiders, Coach Quinston is gonna try and ice the kicker. I also gave it to Petrie and Snag Up Kid. After watching the ending, they still had the game come down to the final minute. I thought it was a little bit longer than that. But, yeah, the stakes weren't there, but it was still fun, so. And Miami ties this one after the huge play from Miami. Coleman doing them dirty. The Raiders come up with a big stop and force this one into overtime instead of giving up the win at the last second. Green Sr. fields the short kickoff, and unless he runs it back, this one's done. All right, we're going to overtime for only the 2nd time this season, and honestly, at this point, after the near fatal lapse in fundamentals from the Raiders should be thanking their lucky stars that they are going to overtime here. Your score at the end of regulation: Miami 10, Oakland 10, and ladies and gentlemen, you're getting a little extra football this week. I didn't see who won the toss to go on offense first. Looks like the Raiders are going to be out on offense first. Raiders are going to field this kick in the back of the end zone and take the touchback. If, for those of you who aren't familiar with overtime rules, you get 2 timeouts each. The first team on offense gets a chance to go down the field and score. If they get a touchdown, it's over. If they get a field goal, the team that started on defense gets a chance to answer back. Rodgers, play fake, under pressure, big sack. And it's already looking bad for the Raiders, who are on the opposite side of the momentum pendulum. 2nd and 19. Yeah, I was going to say, they actually made the overtime rules better. They it made it a hybrid of theirs in college, because originally the college or the NFL overtime was if you score first, it's over. It doesn't matter. Like, you could have just gone and gotten a field goal and it was over. But now, if you only get a field goal, the other team gets a chance. Rodgers stepping up to throw. This one complete to Boyd on the right sideline. Gonna bring up 3rd and 6. Hell, to be honest, Roddy, we'd be sitting there in 38 overtimes with some of these games. I agree that both should get a chance, but only for the first overtime. If they're both able to score a touchdown and get the extra point and it's still tied, then if it goes into a second overtime, first score wins. First down completion for the Raiders. They convert on 3rd down here, and that brings Boyd up to 5 catches for 71 yards. You know what's good about overtime games? A little extra chance to pad the stats. Rodgers, 18 of 24 for the day. 4 wide. This one, a play fake as he bootlegs to his left, comes back. He hits Andrews just inside Miami's side of the 50. That'll be 1st and 10 at the Miami 45, and the Raiders have it moving now. Looks like they've finally been able to take a little of their momentum back. Aaron Rodgers looking to be the one to seal a victory now. Raiders out in the I formation. Strong set to the field. This one a handoff to Coleman. Keep telling you to stop doing that. He's got 6 carries for exactly 0 yards. It was a gain of 2, but that gives him no yards on the day. 2-minute warning. We're still tied. Oakland 10, Miami 10. I formation for the Raiders again. Here we go. Handoff to White. And he's hit after a gain of 2. 3rd and 7. This would be a 59-yard field goal if they are forced to settle from here. I don't like the Raiders' chances of hitting that in the rain going against the wind. You really feel like they need at least 1 first down here. 3rd and 7, trips bunch tight to the left. Rodgers looking, throwing, incomplete as it's broken up by the Dolphins defense. Fourth and 7, will they go for the field goal or will they just go for... They're not going to do either. They're going to send the defense out to try and win this one for them. Hecker punts it away. 4th and 7. And he is going to pin them just inside the 20. Mariota and the Dolphins offense will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line with 1 minute, 30 seconds to go and 2 timeouts. The Raiders need a stop. Any points scored by the Dolphins and this game is over. Mariota, play fake, rolling left. Tries to throw over the middle, but it's batted down at the line. And that's a big play from the corner. 2nd and 10. Coach Ford on the sidelines getting excited, hoping for the first tie of the season. At this point, it would be an improvement for the Raiders and the Dolphins. Mariota under center. This one, play fake again, under pressure. Big sack from Wilkerson. And Mariota goes down. 3rd and 19. The clock is rolling. And you wonder how little Miami cares at this point. They might just be content to take this one to the house with a tie now. They still have just over a minute to go and 2 timeouts. But the Raiders also have 2 timeouts. If they can force the stop here, they'll get the ball back with a chance to get the game-winning field goal. Trips bunched out to the right. Mariota in the gun. White offset to his right. A bad decision, as that one's not going to get him anywhere near a first down. Only a gain of 4 as he hits his tight end out in the flat. And the Raiders are going to get plenty of time to try and get a field goal, and they're going to have great field position as long as they don't botch the punt. It's 4th and 15 from their own 14. And the Dolphins obviously will be punting this one away. Here we go. Way, deep kick. Little deeper than I expected. Green Sr. unable to shrug off a single tackler. Why are you even getting paid to return kicks? You have open field and only 2 men in front of you. You can't even make one of them miss. He only brings it out to the 36-yard line. Still decent field position, but you expected the Raiders to get better. 47 seconds left in the game. Still tied in overtime. 2 timeouts to go. Raiders. Rodgers throwing deep over the middle. Complete to Adam Thielen, and they're going to call their first timeout. That gets them all the way to the Miami 36. And barring an absolutely catastrophic collapse here, the Raiders should win after that big completion. But there's 42 seconds to go. The Dolphins could still get a stop. Will it happen? You'd have to think the Raiders are just going to run now. This one, a handoff to Coleman, who gains his first positive yards for the day. Not many of them, but some. Dolphins call their first timeout after a gain of what looked to be about 6. Well, it was 5. All right, 2nd and 5 for the Raiders at the Dolphins 30. 37 seconds to go. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Rodgers, a handoff to White. He's stopped in the backfield, but he just exercises that pure strength and keeps running through the tacklers. Ends up picking up 4 instead of losing 1. That'll bring up 3rd and inches. The Dolphins call their final timeout. 3rd and inches here at the Dolphins 26. 32 seconds to go. Miami's only chance is to not give up a first down here, but honestly, I think the field goal ends it regardless. Rodgers hands it off to Coleman, who actually does get the first down, holds onto the ball. It's a gain of 4. And Coleman finally eclipses the better than 1 yard per carry mark. He's got 8 carries for 9 yards. Oakland just going to try to line this one up in the middle of the field now. White almost breaks free. Unable to do so, but he gains 9, and Oakland takes their final timeout. Here's your score, Oakland 10, Miami 10, with 10 seconds left on the clock. All Oakland has to do is put this one through the uprights, and here they come. Miami not even looking to bring the block formation out. It's up. It's good. And the Raiders are going to walk out of Miami with an overtime victory. Oakland 13, Miami 10. We got a strong candidate for game of the week so far. It might only be the first game, but gotta say, that one was pretty entertaining coming down the stretch there. What you telling Goatman Ford good game for? He wasn't playing against you.